Ron Howard, the boy America loved and treated like their own son. But did that very fame ultimately become a curse on his life? From his journey as Opie Taylor to becoming a legendary Hollywood director, Ron lost things that no Oscar or billion-dollar paycheck could ever bring back. Today, we reveal the untold heartbreak of the 71-year-old icon, a story that is truly devastating to hear. Ron Howard is one of Hollywood's most versatile and respected talents, who began his career as a child actor and later established himself as a highly successful director, producer, and storyteller. He is known worldwide for his emotional, human-centered narratives, realistic filmmaking, and strong character development. Through iconic films such as A Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13, and The Da Vinci Code, Ron Howard has permanently secured his place in cinematic history. Ron Howard was born on March 1st, 1954, in Duncan, Oklahoma, USA. His full name is Ronald William Howard. He was born into a creative and artistically inclined family, which had a profound influence on his future career. His father, Rance Howard, was an actor and director, while his mother, Jean Spiegel Howard, was an actress. Growing up in a household deeply connected to film and theater, Ron developed a natural interest in acting from a very young age. Ron Howard began acting at the age of just 2. During his childhood, he appeared in several television shows and films. He gained nationwide recognition for his role as Opie Taylor in the popular TV series The Andy Griffith Show. These early experiences taught him the language of the camera, emotional expression, and the true power of storytelling. While working as a child actor, Ron Howard closely observed how directors brought stories to life on screen. His time on film sets gradually inspired him to dream of becoming a director himself. Even at a young age, he realized that the world behind the camera fascinated him just as much as acting in front of it. At an age when most children spend their days playing freely, laughing without worries, and enjoying time with friends, Ron Howard's life was shaped by studio lights, scripts, and film sets. From a very young age, he carried the responsibilities of a professional actor, memorizing lines, controlling emotions, and following the director's instructions. From the outside, his life appeared glamorous, but behind the scenes, his childhood was tightly structured by work schedules. School, friendships, and the simple joys of normal childhood were often pushed aside due to demanding shoots. In many ways, a significant part of his childhood was quietly stolen behind the camera. Yet, these early experiences also forced him to mature quickly, teaching him discipline, responsibility, and a deep understanding of storytelling, qualities that later helped shape him into a sensitive and grounded filmmaker. Despite achieving early fame as a child actor, Ron Howard's ambitions extended far beyond acting in front of the camera. Years spent on film sets gradually drew him toward the world behind the lens. In 1982, he made his directorial debut with Night Shift, a bold step at a time when Hollywood still largely viewed him as a former child star. 2 years later, in 1984, Splash was released and became a massive box office success, earning both commercial acclaim and critical praise. The film firmly established Ron Howard as a serious director and proved that his talent went far beyond his childhood acting career. However, this success was built on relentless hard work. Ron Howard carried a constant fear within him. Will Hollywood remember me only as Opie? Driven by this fear, he pushed himself to the limit, often working 16 hours a day. He immersed himself in reading scripts, spending long hours in the editing room, closely analyzing performances, and meticulously planning each scene for the next day's shoot. He understood that even a single mistake could push him back into the shadow of his past. Over time, Ron Howard proved himself to be a director who deeply understood actors, crafted emotionally rich stories, and connected powerfully with audiences. This period of struggle and self-reinvention laid the foundation for legendary films such as Apollo 13 and A Beautiful Mind, shaping his journey into one of Hollywood's most respected filmmakers. At the very moment when Ron Howard was standing at the peak of his professional success, powerful storms were quietly tearing through his personal life. Behind the awards, applause, and global recognition, his world was filled with loss, guilt, and silent battles. In 2000, Ron Howard lost his mother, Jean Howard, a loss that became one of the deepest wounds of his life. Later, Ron openly admitted that the pressures of work, Constant filming schedules and endless projects had kept him from spending as much time with his mother as he wished he had. She was his first inspiration, his earliest critic, and his strongest emotional support. After her passing, Ron carried a quiet but lasting regret, one that never truly faded with time. Ron's younger brother, Clint Howard, battled drug addiction for many years. As a successful filmmaker, Ron witnessed this painful struggle from very close range. The fear, the uncertainty, and the constant dread of losing a loved one. Despite his demanding career, Ron never stopped trying to save his brother. He stood by Clint through treatment, rehabilitation, and emotional recovery. After years of struggle, Clint finally returned to a healthy and stable life. This experience taught Ron a powerful truth. Some of life's hardest battles are not fought on screen, but quietly within the walls of family. In 2023, Ron Howard was devastated by the sudden death of his longtime friend and co-star, Cindy Williams. Her passing left him emotionally shattered. Cindy was not just a colleague. She represented years of shared memories, trust, and deep friendship. Her unexpected departure once again reminded Ron that fame, success, and awards cannot protect anyone from the fragile and unpredictable nature of life. Through these personal tragedies, Ron Howard emerged as a more compassionate, deeply human storyteller. The emotional depth, realism, and sensitivity seen in his films are rooted in these personal scars, painful experiences that shape both the man and the filmmaker. At the age of 71, Ron Howard is a successful, calm, and emotionally fulfilled man. After more than 4 decades of working in Hollywood, he no longer chases fame or competition. At this stage of life, he has found peace, balance, and true contentment. Ron Howard's estimated net worth is around $200 million. Yet despite this immense success, his lifestyle remains simple and disciplined. He still believes that the true meaning of success is not money or awards, but family and inner peace. Ron currently lives a quiet life in Greenwich, Connecticut, with his wife Cheryl Howard and their 4 children. For decades, Cheryl has been his constant companion, someone who helped keep him grounded even during the most demanding years of his Hollywood career. Once a man who worked up to 16 hours a day to prove himself, Ron now chooses to spend his time with his family, his grandchildren, his favorite books, and a peaceful way of life. He is no longer part of Hollywood's rat race. Instead, he prefers to stay behind the camera, supporting and mentoring new directors and storytellers. Through a production company and advisory work, he remains connected to the industry, but not at the center of power. Rather, he stands as a seasoned guide. Ron Howard is now a man who has achieved success, faced loss, learned hard lessons, and ultimately discovered the true meaning of life. Ron Howard's life teaches us a powerful lesson. True greatness does not come from being perfect. It comes from persevering through challenges, overcoming obstacles, and standing strong again and again. From his early days as a child actor chasing a dream, Ron learned that the real tests of life are not on the screen. They are in personal struggles, family, and human connections. We often think success is measured by big houses, immense wealth, or worldwide fame. But Ron Howard's journey shows us that true success lies in valuing the small moments. Sitting at the dinner table with loved ones at the end of the day, sharing laughter, being present for family and friends, and finding inner peace. These are the moments that truly matter. A story of success is never just about victories. It is also filled with pain, loss, and silent battles. Through it all, Ron has shown us that what makes a person truly great is their resilience, compassion, and patience. The ultimate value of life is not measured in money or awards, but in relationships, love, and peace. Ron Howard's story reminds us that the greatest achievement in life is to end each day in love and peace, without needing trophies or recognition. Ron Howard's life teaches us that even when the world's spotlight is on you, true peace lies in the love of your family. But as Ron truly moved past the void of his stolen childhood and the loss of his loved ones, do you think the price he paid for success was worth it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. To hear more untold stories of legendary stars, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.